Hey everyone, Dr. Joe. That's who I am today. And tomorrow. Well, not the next day. After that, who knows? Who knows? Who cares? We are doing the introduction, the foundation of every essay. And for the exit exam, your literary analysis, and the stuff like that is so true. You get a couple minutes to make sure the reader goes, okay, I can get through this, versus, oh, I need a drink. Okay, we want the go, oh, this is gonna be lovely to read, versus what was into this? Oh my gosh, this is only my first paragraph. No, 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 no. So hit the crowd running, as Van Halen would say, and let's start out right. So introduction. If you are not in my classes, it won't make any sense. But basically, your introduction and your conclusion are the same length, and like the body paragraphs are double the length of your introduction, etc., etc. If you are remedial, you're hitting for 60 to 100 words. If you are in any class besides remedial, so 101, basically if you're not in remedial, okay, I'm not going to name off all the numbers, go for like 125 for your introduction. And this is the first thing people will see. It's what you're going to be judged on, and everything else has to flow from the introduction. My PhD supervisor, Eliza Mood, would say academic writing is basically, hi, I'm going to talk about this. Hi, I'm talking about this. Hi, I just talked about this. Introduction, so important. And this is the basic structure, usually in this order. Okay. Hook, you want to grab them and nab them, bring them on in, make it interesting. We'll get into that in a second. I'll give you a hint. You can probably skip a hook. I wouldn't, but you could, arguably. Author of the text, title of the text. Give me points. Just give me points. Just like being able to look at the title and going, oh, it's this. Book titles, italicized or underlined if you're handwriting. And short story titles get quotation marks. Ooh, not the other way around. Logline, I am from screenwriting, so we call it log lines, but it's basically a 1 or 2 sentence summary of the text, and that's the only place summary should appear. 1 or 2 sentences, tops, done, the end. Walk away from it after that. The rest, you're going to do some evidence in your body paragraphs, but summary, introduction, 1 or 2 sentences, donezo. A central theme, and you will have to know the difference between a theme and a thesis. One's kind of like a general amorphous little blah. Fear is a theme. Thesis is more direct, something you can defend. All right, we'll get into that later. And then you end with your roadmap or organization statement. Like, I'm talking about this first, that second, and this third, right? And don't do what I just did by saying I. Third person. Don't do I, me, we. No. So here we go. Hooks. I teach 2 types of hooks. Rhetorical question. Can someone be truly selfless? By the way, this is why I don't like PowerPoints, because you're already reading this PowerPoint and not looking at me. Whatever. And a power statement. All action is rooted in self-interest. I do not teach definitions. Webster's dictionary. Oh, please don't demean my intelligence and defining a word to me. I have a PhD. I probably know what the word means. If I don't, I can look it up. I have my own dictionaries. Thank you very much. Stop doing that. Looking at you, Honor Society, stop doing it. You ever notice about Honor Society speeches? They kind of like rip off every term. Like, so much for honor if you have to like use the old speeches. Yeah. Oh, very honorable. Oh. Can you tell who got kicked out and banned from the National Honor Society? Yeah. Anyways. Oh, and don't start your stuff with a quotation, please. Like, you should start off with a powerful quote. No, this is your work. Start your work with your words. Don't start your work with someone else's words. Come on. Plus, think about how many powerful quotes you know. And if you got something to write on, maybe you're looking them up. How much time are you wasting trying to think of a quote for someone else's words? And what if the person you're quoting is someone that the person reading and grading your paper hates? For example, if you quote Mother Teresa to me, I'm not going to be in a happy mood. I do not like Mother Teresa. She's got plenty of great PR, but basically a money launderer. Deuces. Prove me wrong. All right, so rhetorical question, power. People are like, man, he really hates Mother Teresa. I do. I'll go off on that rant another time. So power statement, rhetorical question, right? Start with your stuff. Then we move on. We're going to go into like, yeah, I'm not going to go through everything like author text, title text. We get it. Log line. Here we go. 1 and 2 sentence summary. That's it. And you're enticing information. Spoilers can be done. It's all good. Protagonist, major conflict, main characters, protagonist, antagonist, major conflict. For example, Star Wars Episode 4. If you don't know that one, it's the only good trilogy. The end. A story about a young farm boy who always dreamed of greater things, finding himself in the middle of a civil war with the fate of the galaxy at stake. Or story about Luke, a young farm boy who teams up with the Obi-Wan, an old space wizard, to rescue Princess Leia from the clutches of the evil Lord Vader. You know, like the story about the protagonist, Luke Skywalker, whatever. It's just a simple setup. 2 sentences, that's actually 1 right there. You're pretty much done. Add another one on if you want to fluff the word count a bit, but you know. Okay. The next part is actually a theme. The central theme. The central theme is fear. It's going to be selfishness. It's going to be self-centered. It's going to be self-righteous. It's going to be the dark side. It's going to be young Skywalker. No, the theme cannot be young Skywalker. No. The theme can be Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda can be your theme. Sort of really weird if you did that, I guess. Whatever. But the thesis. Thesis is important. It's different from a theme. A theme is not the thesis. The thesis is not the theme. Do not cross the streams. I'm not getting sued because that's just a quote. Take that, Ghostbusters. I ain't afraid of no lawsuit. I kind of am, man. I don't want to be wiped out with that. I should probably put this on in my company. All right. So, thesis statement is something you can defend. Something you can defend. Something that you can support directly from the text, because the only thing you have to support your argument is the text. And you're using that sparingly. Okay? Takes a stand. Star Wars is too anti-government of a film to be made to days. Not a statement of fact. Star Wars is a film by George Lucas. Nope, that's not it. Something you can defend, okay? And then we get the roadmaps or the organizational statements, organizing a statement, et cetera, et cetera. It's the 3 things, your 3 points. If you are in 002 remedial or 101, you have 3 points. If you are in genres and above, 102 and 103 and KLYs and KL4s and stuff like that, you're doing techniques. Basically, if you've already learned techniques, you're doing techniques. Exit exam, techniques. Yeah? 3 techniques. Learn them. Learn like 5 techniques inside and out. You can probably use them for almost anything. Give me it. Imagery, diction, tone. Done. Learn those 3. There you go, dude. That's my hint. Yeah. Learn more too. But there you go. We want to talk about the first thing you mention in your organization statement is going to be the first body paragraph. The second thing is going to be the second one. The third thing is the third one. Why? Why are you doing it in order? Because this is your organizing statement. All right. So that is introduction in a nutshell. 125 words. You're in, you're out, and you move on with your lives. But it's the thing that's going to support the rest of your paper, so don't get it wrong. All right. Oh, what's, oh my gosh. What's this in my hand right here, you think? This Haunted MTL thing? Oh my gosh, it's like our sponsor is someone that's sponsored by Haunted MTL. We got bodies. Bodies. What makes us us? Is the body, is the mind a space in between? For over half the planet, the autonomy is taken for granted. It's a charity anthology. Check it out. Bodies, Haunted MTL. MTL.com. All right. That is it for introductions. 4-minute videos going 10 minutes. Sure, sounds about right. See you next time. Bye.